Hello and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. If you are here, hit that like button, but not for Husam, of course. It's for LB and Mo. We're here on time. Husam is late,
That's a
and
lie.
he made you guys all wait, and it's his fault. It's absolutely his fault. But big up everybody that joined us, that is waiting for this show. There's almost 100 of you here already waiting for the show. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for new. We'll talk about a couple of things. Is Foden the star boy for England, the real one? And
No.
have Arsenal celebrated too early, though? Oh, a lot of people are saying, why are you celebrating like you won the league? You won against Liverpool. You should have won. So why are you celebrating like this? And also Pochettino, huh? Who's saying Pochettino out? Hosam, oh my God, they won a game. And Hosam yesterday in the group chats, he is spreading Pochettino love. Everywhere he goes, he's spreading Pochettino love. But listen, we're here. And we're here to talk and argue. And how's everybody feeling? How are you guys feeling?
All right, bro. I think Hussam should apologize for being nearly 15 minutes late.
Are you all going to apologize?
I'm not going to apologize for shit, brother. This was all Mo's fault. We were supposed to do the show 1:30. He suddenly messages me I have to do it 2. So I just changed my plans around for him. So, you know, he can hold that. You get me? So, yeah, I'm here.
Listen, big up Wolves FI. Before we even start sending a super chat supporting the channel, Losam, take the L. Oh, thank you so much. W is for my guy, wallahi. Take the L. W is for Wolves and L's for Losam. Hussam is late. Wallahi, W is for my guy. And well, lost
Lateness
for
is greatness, you guys. Lateness is great.
Here we go. There you are.
Every time I'm late, I put on a 5-star show, so it doesn't matter.
All right, so you lost against Arsenal. What is the 5-star then? You're gonna drop the stinker against Arsenal.
I'm in the Asian Cup final. You get me? We beat Korea. Let's go. Let's go. I couldn't find tickets though, unfortunately. Been fighting.
If anybody from Qatar, we need to find Osama a ticket. If anyone here is going to Qatar or know somebody in Qatar, we need to find Osam a ticket.
Bro, I haven't left anyone. I haven't called that. I'm going to call the Prime Minister next. I called everyone in this country, like all the people possible, but it's just sold out because it's an Arabic final as well. So it's Jordan versus Qatar.
You guys know, that LB, right? Jordan has never made a cup final, right, Osam?
Believe so, yeah.
First time ever.
They made South Korea look like a mediocre team, bro. They had 0 shots on target. Jordan had 9 shots on target.
We destroyed them that day.
South Korea, all of these guys play in the Bundesliga, in the Premier League, you know what I mean? Jordan guys, I didn't know one name, bro.
Their front 3 is PSG, Wolves, and Tottenham Hotspur. Our front 3 is Montpellier and 2 players in the Qatari league. So that's basically what
happened. 10 people in the fans at the stadium watching them. Seriously. But hey, listen, let's start this show. Let's get the show going, people. And I want to start with Arsenal because I asked the question, have they celebrated too early? I know people said about Carragher and why they said, but do you think Arsenal fans are celebrating too early? I'm going to start with LB, actually. Do you think the celebrations are overboard? Like they act like they won the league. Do you think that at all?
No.
Would you have celebrated this if you won against Liverpool at home?
I wouldn't. We wouldn't have celebrated that, but we're not Arsenal.
Okay, so why are Arsenal, if they are considered title contenders, why are they allowed to?
Thank you, LB, for giving such a great answer to Mo that took you 10 seconds to answer. Can you expand
absolutely
a little bit?
Brilliant content creator, LB. Absolutely fantastic.
Hey, Mo, ask me the same question.
Yeah, like and subscribe. I'll see you next week. Peace out, Chris.
Wow. No, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Footy Judge Mo. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to you guys later. Bye. We're done. What a fraud. I don't know. Give them something to work with, man.
No, okay. Let me answer the question. No, I don't think they over celebrated. Because that was a big moment for Arsenal. There's a big moment for Arsenal. Arsenal needed to win the game. Yeah? If they didn't win the game, for me, they're out the title race. And over the last few years, we've doubted Arsenal's ability to win these type of games because they are fundamentally known as like a bottle team. They bottle a lot of stuff, which again is not a dig, that's just a fact. So it was, they won the game. It was a great performance. They outclassed Liverpool for large parts of the game. probably on another day, if they would have created a bit more, could have won by even more than 3 goals to 1. I don't think they over celebrated whatsoever. I think some people are just a bit salty. That's all. So yeah, GG's to Arsenal. I think they celebrated correctly. They knew how big that was. If they would have lost the game, they're out the title race. That's a fact. I don't think they're coming back from that if they lose. They needed to win. So yeah, I honestly just think that like some people are a little bit salty. And yeah, fair play to Arsenal. Celebrate how you want.
Big up everybody that joined from Lee Gunner. Of course, guys, if you're just here, hit that like button. People, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Big up Lee for the redirect. Big up Lee for sending the people our way. And you guys are in now. We're talking about Arsenal, and LB's giving praise to the celebration.
I'm not praising it. I'm not praising it at all. No.
Okay, so here's okay. So the underlying answer that you answered, to be honest, is that you said I wouldn't celebrate this way because we aren't Arsenal, but it's good for them that they celebrated this way.
Correct.
It's literally what he said. By the way, it's literally what he said.
Yeah,
he
literally said the most indirect politician answer ever. Like he's it's okay.
I wouldn't celebrate this way.
No, I didn't give a politician's answer. I said if City wouldn't have celebrated like that if they would have won, at home. But Arsenal, not City. Arsenal, not just won.
Agree with Carragher. I could tell from
yes, because he said I wouldn't do it, but it's okay for them to do it.
Yeah, so basically you're little brothering Arsenal.
You are telling them, oh yeah, you celebrate.
You're twisting my words. You're twisting my words there, Mo.
I am not
twisting my words. City wouldn't react like that.
It's not my job, but fine.
Yeah, it is your job, yeah. But you're meant to be impartial judge.
I am impartial. I am translating. Okay, for the audience, the people in the audience. Big up the people in the audience. Everybody, we have like people watching us. You literally said, I asked you. You said, I wouldn't do it. But the other guy can do it. It's up to him.
Yeah,
no, it's not. That's not what I just said. If you listen to what I actually said, listen to what I said. I object to what you just said. I said Manchester City would not react like that because we've just won a treble and we've won 5 out of the last 6 Premier League. There's no need for us to react like that. Furthermore, if we would have lost that game, we're still in the title race. Everyone would still back us to be in the title race. The difference is, if Arsenal would have lost that game, they're out the title race. It's a different scenario. That's why I wouldn't have celebrated if it was City, because City losing that game doesn't mean we're out the title race. If Arsenal would have lost that game, they're out of the title race. Arsenal massively overcome a huge hurdle, a game that they needed to win. All the eyes of football was on Arsenal, and Arsenal came in and smashed it and put in a top-class performance in a game that they had to win. That's why it's okay for Arsenal to do it, and I don't think City would have done it. I'm not little bro in Arsenal whatsoever. I'm just saying City wouldn't have reacted like that because City weren't in the same position that Arsenal were in. That's a fact.
Hold on. So if City are 3 points behind Liverpool or 5 points behind Liverpool and they win and they lose against Liverpool, you are out of the title race.
No, I don't think we are.
How? If you are 8 points behind Liverpool, I think you'll be the same place.
No, it's not, because Man City are different to Arsenal. People would still back that.
And that's okay. I believe that. Listen, I believe that you're right here, right?
Right.
So you are literally telling Arsenal you aren't on the same level as us at all.
But they're not on the same level as Manchester City. That's not a bad
but thing. They beat you and Liverpool.
Right.
But they beat you and Liverpool this season.
Right. So you think they're on the same level as Manchester City, a team that just won the treble last year?
I don't. But this is what they
think.
The argument then? This is what they think.
Who thinks that?
A lot of people say that if you consider yourself a title contender, you should be on the same level as the other guys that go in the same race.
Nah, don't believe it.
Hassam, what do you think?
There's a guy in the comment section first I want to call out Vater Games. Vater, I think you've been bitching about my take on the loss for the last week. Every single day on every YouTube comment section, you've been bitching about the same thing. Explained 100 times. This was Arsenal's cup final. Arsenal needed to win. We didn't need to win because it was our toughest fixture remaining from now to the end of the year. The toughest game remaining for us is Arsenal away. Any game at Anfield is easier, and all the other away fixtures are at considerably more easy opposition than Arsenal. I've already explained this 100 times. LB just said it indirectly at the start. Arsenal needed to win. This was their cup final. This was it for them. Because had Arsenal lost, they would have been 8 points behind. So that's why it would have been absolutely over for Arsenal had they lost the game. There is nothing over for us if we lost the game. If we lost the game, by the way, Footy Judge Mo said that even pre-game. He said the same thing. He said if Liverpool win, lose, or draw, it's just carry on, basically. Like there is no this game's result does
matter
not
at all.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. This game's result does not matter that much. You know why? Because City come to Anfield. When City come to Anfield, I'll not accept a draw and I'll not accept a loss. You get it? So that's the difference. I hope you understand it now and don't keep mentioning the same shit over and over again. You probably keep mentioning it again because you know you just don't get the point. Now, did Arsenal over celebrate? Yes, for one reason. Tell you what's the reason. They over celebrated because they're not City and they're not Liverpool. Let me explain what I mean. When you're a club that hasn't won, everything you do is extra under a microscope. If Pep Guardiola came to Anfield and won and got the 3 points and celebrated like crazy, no one's going to say shit. You know why? Because that's Pep Guardiola. That's a guy who's been there, done that, won stuff. If Jurgen Klopp at the Etihad away this season, had we won, or if we beat City at Anfield and we quote-unquote over-celebrate, no one would say shit because Liverpool have won. So there's an element of respect that, you know, they've been there, they've done that, they know what it takes. But with Arsenal, the reason why people mock Arsenal, I've already explained this before, and the reason why I mock Arteta, the same thing, is because they haven't won yet. When your team wins, when your team has lifted trophies, when your team has lifted titles, you get to celebrate. You get to overdo stuff. You get to do all this extra shit. No one says anything. But when you're in Arsenal's position and you were 93% top of the league last season and you ended up not winning it and you were like, essentially you bottled it and you haven't won a trophy in 4 or 5 years, people will accuse you of over celebrating. But for me, I have no problem. Listen, I'm not celebration police. Let the players have fun. Let them celebrate all this stuff. But I'm just saying the energy is different because of who the manager is. Now, if we remove Arteta from Arsenal's management, let's imagine 2 weeks ago, Pep Guardiola quit Man City. He's like, yo, I think City are guilty, as an example, and then just became Arsenal manager the next day. Had Pep Guardiola beaten Liverpool this week and celebrated this way, no one would say shit because that's Pep Guardiola. So the guy doing the celebration matters too. The people doing the celebration is the reason why they're criticized. You want to hear the biggest example? Look at Ten Hag. Ten Hag says some of the most cringy, annoying, irritating shit. Like after every game, his celebrations are cringy. He's a cringy human being. Why? Because he hasn't won shit. Because he's spent so much money and Man United have regressed. That's why people look at him differently. So that's basically what I'm saying. I think the person doing the celebration, it matters who is doing the celebration. Pep, Klopp, Ancelotti, you know, even like a Conte, managers like that, Jose Mourinho, people will always accept them celebrating. But when you're a manager who has done fuck all, it's always different when you celebrate. And I think that's the bigger context here. Like the Odegaard thing, give you an example right now. The Odegaard thing, right? If that was KDB taking a picture of Haaland, or that was Trent taking a picture of Salah, no one would say shit. Because they've been there, done that. Like Trent can flex his medals, KDB can flex his medals. Like people are good. I'm just saying that people are not looking at the actual fact of the celebration. People are looking at who celebrated. That's my point.
I think it's the other way around. I actually believe, now this is what I think, right? I'll try to play the devil's advocate. This is what I think. Arsenal celebrated the win. Arsenal celebrated the win deservedly because Arteta isn't a better coach than Jurgen Klopp. Because everybody told Arsenal you're gonna lose this game and you have no chance. Because as LB said, Arsenal, if they didn't win this game, they're out of the title race. So they overcome 3 hurdles in one game. Everyone told him you're gonna lose. Arteta beat a better coach, right? And they are back in the title race within 2 points of the league leaders. Right? So they deserve to celebrate this way. If I were in their position, I would celebrate. It's the other way around. I don't consider Arsenal in the same level as Man City. This is why LB is right. That's the thing. So I am here to admit it. The difference is I am saying Arsenal aren't on Man City's level. Yes, they should be based on their fan base. But for Mo, I don't consider them on the same level as Manchester City for many reasons. The coach isn't at the same level as Pep. The players aren't at the same level as Man City. The squad isn't at the same level. So they deserve to celebrate this way. If I were in their place, I would celebrate even more. Because beating Liverpool at home with that performance, and not only lucky.
So you did devil's advocate, but you agree with me in LB.
I don't agree with you. You literally said the otherwise. You literally said you said they shouldn't celebrate this way. It's the other way.
No, I didn't.
If
No, I
Jurgen
didn't.
Klopp, you literally said if it's
I said
Pep
the same
against-
answer as you just now.
I'm gonna tell you, if Pep and KDB win, they aren't gonna celebrate this way. And if they're gonna celebrate this way against Arsenal, people are gonna look at them as like, you had way more achievements than this game. Why are you over celebrating? Arsenal beating Liverpool 3-1 is a big thing for them because it puts them back in the title race, and because they have been told you aren't on Liverpool's level. So they proved everyone wrong, and they're celebrating because they proved us wrong, they proved pundits wrong, and they proved themselves. So they deserve. By the way, if Pep Guardiola and KDB did this celebration like this, I think people are gonna say, what the fuck are you celebrating? You won fucking treble. What is this? Are you celebrating in people's faces? This is what was gonna be said. This is my opinion. I'm not. You're entitled to your opinion, Osam. LB is entitled to his opinion. I think LB left the part where it, but he said it at the end. He literally said that they aren't on the same.
By the way, you're saying the same stuff I said. I don't get the difference.
I don't. You didn't say. Did he say that, LB?
What?
Did he say what I said at all? He literally said it's because who the people are celebrated. So I don't get.
Yeah,
it.
but you said this. You're saying the same stuff. You're saying it's okay because they're Arsenal, which is what I'm saying. 100%.
You literally said they shouldn't celebrate it this way. I have it on the chat.
No. I'm explaining why.
You literally said that.
No. I'm explaining why people are criticizing it. I said people are criticizing it because they haven't
so
won.
you agree that they should celebrate this way?
Yeah. I have no problem. Listen, let people celebrate.
The first thing you said, I wrote it right here, is Arsenal over celebrated. That's the first thing you said.
Yes, and I'm explaining why. But for me, no, I have no problem with it.
Okay, so you
my
don't think they
personal
over
opinion,
celebrate?
it's okay for them to celebrate.
Oh, okay.
I'm explaining why they're criticized for the celebration. You get me?
Oh,
So
okay.
if Jurgen Klopp celebrates like this, Pep celebrates like this, no one will say anything. You get it? Because it's them. Like they've been there, done that. There's a level of respect there. But when it's Arteta, people will criticize him. It's just how it goes.
So you agree that
Now,
Arsenal are the
I don't
most
give a
hated
fuck
club? So Arsenal are the most hated club and fan base around in England.
Nah, the most hated is Man United by far.
All right.
Can't stand it.
Al Mahdist is saying 30 years, one COVID league, and Lusam piping up. Come on, Mahdist. It's
This
not
guy's
that
been
COVID
bitching
year.
ever since Jordan beat Iraq 3-2. Hold that.
This is about nationals. It has nothing to do with clubs. Cooler here is saying if Pep won at Anfield, he would celebrate like this. Number one, Arsenal didn't win at Anfield. It was at the Emirates.
Yeah, different scenario.
It's a very, very different scenario, right? Winning at Anfield warrants a big celebration. True Brew Clay is saying, are we really putting criteria on when and how teams should celebrate? Can they celebrate a win? However, they want as long as it's respectful.
I agree.
No, I disagree with this, True Blue Clay. I disagree with this.
Why you disagree with it?
Not for this particular Arsenal should celebrate, okay? But not every team should celebrate because I think people should focus more on the games. You won a game, just keep going. You celebrating too early, I think, sometimes puts the team in a bad position. You celebrating a win over here or a win over there. That's what I think. You should celebrate, but not over celebrate, in my opinion. Because I'm going to give you an example. Where does over celebrate stop? Do you go out? Do you go like Jack Grealish won the treble? No, there are limits to celebration. There are limits to celebration.
Yeah, but he's not speaking about that. This super chat's not speaking about going out for 3 days on a bender, is he?
He's speaking about celebration on the pitch. I'm not.
This super chat from Clay is just speaking about just celebrating nicely in the stadium. He's not speaking
nicely
about
in the stadium. Okay.
He's not talking about going to Ibiza for 3 days after the game and partying, bro. He's just speaking about a normal celebration.
Normal celebration. Okay, so let me ask you something. Do you think, what do we call normal celebration? Do you think if Arsenal win at home against Wolves, they would celebrate like this?
No, obviously not.
Okay, so there are levels to the celebration.
Yeah, but don't you think you debunked your own logic more? Because you know with the Grealish one, you thought Grealish over-celebrated, right?
I know he was in... That was
but you know why the context for Grealish is different.
But I didn't think he over-celebrated at all.
Yeah, well, no problem. Grealish celebrated after a treble.
Fucking won a treble. The guy can go for a month.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying context matters. Who does the shit matters. That's it.
People that criticize Grealish, I was like, why are
you? Imagine Luton, right? Last game of the season.
You're not listening to
last
me.
Game of the season.
You're just trying to.
They get saved from relegation. They celebrate like this.
Okay, so let me ask you. if Arsenal won against Luton and celebrated like this, would we sit here and criticize them? Say yes or no?
Well, they did when they scored in the last minute. They celebrated pretty heavy.
If Arsenal win at the Emirates against Luton in the same manner they won against Liverpool, do you think if they celebrated like this, we can criticize?
No, but obviously they're not going to celebrate like that, though.
Okay. So I'm responding. See, for me, I'm responding to Super Chat. Super Chat said we're not going to police. I'm not the police, right? But if you over celebrate, I don't think they over celebrated.
But you can't say that about something that's never going to happen.
See, the Super Chat is I don't know, it's general, right? I'm responding to Super Chat.
Yeah, but no. You're trying to make an example of something that will never ever happen to suit your argument and point.
Because if it happens, we will criticize it. It can happen.
Arsenal never going to celebrate like that against Wolves at home or against Luton at home.
They won't.
They won't. But if they won't. Why?
You just said they won't. So
yes.
Now that's
why? Okay. Why they? Okay. So why they won't? Because
beating Wolves is not as big as
beating
Liverpool.
Because it's abnormal to celebrate like this if you beat Wolves at home, if you consider yourself a big
Yeah, Mu'min, yeah, Habibi. Me and LB already agree.
I don't care if you agree. I don't want to scream and yell. I don't know how you can't understand the logic. If something is abnormal, no. Listen. If something is abnormal and it doesn't happen, listen to me. No, wait, HUSAM. The Super Chat said, are we going to criticize any team can celebrate whatever you want? If Arsenal celebrate against Luton or Wolves winning at home 3-1, I will criticize the over celebration, especially if it's not winning the league. It's a general. Can it happen? Okay. Yes. Will it not happen? Will it not happen?
It won't.
I don't think it won't happen because Arsenal aren't stupid. But it can happen, and it's in their hands to do it. But they won't do it because it's abnormal. That's why the Super Chat is there. I don't get it. How hard is it to understand the logic?
Okay, now
this is absolutely ridiculous.
Now stop talking and listen so you'll understand. Thank you, Khalas. We get your point. Arsenal go away to the Etihad. If Manchester City beat Arsenal and they celebrate the way that Arsenal done, do you think we'll criticize them?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Arsenal go away to the Etihad. If Manchester City beat Arsenal and then Manchester City players celebrate like the Arsenal players celebrated, do we criticize Man City?
No.
Okay,
it's all right.
Thank you.
So that's
Arsenal
different.
Now Arsenal beat City at the Etihad and they celebrate again like this. Do we criticize Arsenal?
If Arsenal beat City at the Etihad?
Yes.
No, they can celebrate. So give other examples then. If Arsenal beat Wolves at home and they celebrated like this, would you criticize them?
Yes. Against Wolves, yes.
Done. That's it.
But
will they do it? Okay, hold on. Will they do it? Okay, hold on.
No.
Is it a possibility to happen? It is.
No. Also no for me.
Okay, so what I mean is that why it's not a possibility? It is a possibility to happen. What I mean is that can Arsenal actually win against Wolves tomorrow at home and celebrate like this? They can do it.
Yeah, and it's a possibility.
Why they want? Okay, hold on.
The reason about what's gonna happen.
Why they won't do it? Because it's abnormal. I'm responding to Super Chat. This is oh my god. Anyway,
okay, but that's not.
I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
So basically, what you're saying is me and LB were right from 15 minutes ago, and you just
no. I never said you're fucking right.
15 minutes.
I never said
what
that.
Me and LB said it's because who the team is
to talk again. He likes to hear his voice.
Me and LB said from the start. You asked the question. We said because it's Arsenal, Adi, let them celebrate. We said this. We said let them celebrate. It's Arsenal, no problem. And you spent the last 15 minutes waffling. Thank you very much.
I'm responding to Super Chat. I'm not waffling. Anyway.
Big up True Blue Clay, my guy.
Okay, Sarah, you come here to criticize me for speaking over the people. If you don't like it, to be honest with you, I can't be bothered, right? I let everyone speak. I don't cut anyone. LB spoke before me, and then HUSAM, and then I had my say. If you don't like it and you don't see it this way, I am genuinely annoyed, and it doesn't matter, right? Genuinely doesn't matter for me.
Absolutely. That's why you're banned on my channel.
Like, to be honest, you just come to criticize me for no fucking reason, even though it's 25 minutes. I had one say on this fucking channel. Okay, you are here because of HUSAM? Go fucking watch HUSAM on his channel.
No, you're not here because of me, because you're banned on my channel.
Exactly. So to be honest, it's ridiculous. It's like I am getting I respond to every constructive criticism on this channel. Everyone. Like when people say, Mo, you're too loud. Mo, you cut and I'm like, I respond. But you come every time on this channel just to criticize. I didn't see any constructive criticism. I didn't see any good comment. You don't even super chat. I doubt even you fucking like the damn video. No, it's fucking annoying, bro.
Here for me, so
Fuck,
big up
bro.
to them.
I fucking wake up at 6 in the morning for this shit. No,
guys,
genuinely,
like and subscribe. Share the video everywhere. Big up through.
This is fucking nuts.
You get me? Listen,
Sam,
guys, all the women in the chat are here for me anyway. So big up to you guys. You get me? You can add me on my Snap where I flex my traps and I go to the gym, post muscles and shit like that. Shout out to all the women. You get
me? Are you flexing?
LB, I could probably bench you, bro. Don't even try. Please. Please. I maxed out the back machine. Don't even do that. If I show you my muscles right now, oh my god, the story I posted yesterday, Lord have mercy. Anyway, شوف تعليق جاري.
No, but it's annoying, isn't it? Wallah al-Azim. I wake up 6 in the morning. These guys are giving me their time. Both of them. I saw the comment. These guys are like giving me their time. Like they're blessing me with their time. We're doing a show. You are entertained, right? Yes, we cut each other sometimes. I try to make it less. LB doesn't cut anybody. HUSAM and myself, we get into it. We're Arabs, ya akhi. And you're watching this because we're two Arabs with LB. And then comes someone like
two Arabs with LB.
with an Englishman, right? And then comes someone. It's every time, bro. I swear to God, LB, it's every time.
Big up, Sarah. Feel free to add me. You get me?
Come on. What is going on, man? What's happened?
So, guys, we lost to Arsenal because we're shit. Big up to you guys.
Now someone comes and this is why Mo is still single. Yeah.
Guys, Mo's married. He's been married like 50 years.
I've been married for like 50 years, bro. Anyway, fuck this, bro. Fuck this. They ruined the show, bro. They ruined the show.
Sarah. Hold that.
Okay, next subject. Are Arsenal winning the league? Or this?
Oh my god. I refuse to be a part of this.
Oh my god, wallahi, this is fucking nuts.
Oh my lord.
Okay. This is
Subhanallah.
Alhamdulillah, ya akhi, wallah.
Are Arsenal winning the league? No.
Alhamdulillah. No, they aren't winning the league. They celebrated and they did all of this. And the short answer is, well, no.
Listen, they're the third best team in the league, you know? It's a possibility they win it if the other two fall off, but they need a level of consistency to win the league, which, you know, and a striker, you know, so that's the thing. So for us, like, look, from the outside looking in, obviously they beat Liverpool. They've even beaten City. But now, you know what will show us where Arsenal are at. I'll tell you what will show us where Arsenal are at. You look at their upcoming fixtures now, and they go to West Ham away. Burnley away, forget it, because I think that's easy. Then they go Porto away. Then they host Newcastle. And then they host Brentford. And then they host Porto. And then they host Chelsea. And then they go away to Man City. The run in the month of March for them, February and March, is not an easy run. So we'll see what they're made of over the next month or two, specifically that Porto game. Because I'll tell you right now, all these Arsenal fans, okay, I'll tell you what it is. I don't think, and I think LB as well will agree with me, I don't think most Arsenal fans are Arteta in or Arteta out. I think most of them are on the fence, basically. Like waiting to see what Arteta does type stuff. Like that's 90% of the Arsenal fan base, in my opinion. Now, if they get knocked out against Porto, it's going to be all hell breaking loose. Like everyone's just going to be absolutely just irritated beyond belief. And if they go through and they get through the tough period, then we, like, you know, they have a chance of winning it. Of course, look, Liverpool have a chance, Arsenal have a chance, Manchester City have a chance 100%. All three are in the title race. So we don't know what's going to happen. I just think Arsenal, probably because they haven't bought a striker, for me personally, are the least likely out the three.
Did you believe that, LB? After them beating Liverpool?
Wait, sorry, my audio's playing up. What was the question?
This is fucked up, bro.
Sorry, but my audio is not working.
Wallahi, this is fucked up. Listen, people. Over 600 people here. Can we like the video? Get us to 300 likes while we speak about art. This is crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy. Anyway,
I love this stream, man. This is one of my favorite streams of the week, you know.
this is fucked up. Wallahi, this is fucked up.
Sorry, bro. My audio is actually like cracking up. What was the question?
Okay, so did Arsenal put themselves in a better place? Of course they did. But do you think they actually can do it? Like, when I ask this question, I really I'm not saying everybody can win it. Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal can go in a blunder tomorrow, and Aston Villa can win the league, right? But if Arsenal realistically can win the league, actually, can they go to the Etihad and get 3 points? Because they still have a lot of games, can they go to, they have Spurs away? Can they beat all these teams? Can they keep in touch? Can they keep within the touching distance within City until they go to the Etihad? That's a real question. It's not banter. It's not anything. Because I don't know. Listen, a lot of fans said that Arsenal, well, we need to win against West Ham. That means you're not as confident. Oh, he's back.
Guess who's back? He's back again. Salah's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Woo.
So, so Arsenal fans, yesterday, we were on the terrace yesterday and we were talking about Arsenal chances of winning. I said, what they did to Liverpool put them in a better place, of course. If you give them 5%, now it's 10, 15%. But I want a clear answer is do we see the signs? What I mean, I know that nobody can see the future. No, not you, not HUSAM, not me, not the people in the chat that are sensitive sometimes. But do you see signs of them winning the league, LB? Especially because last year they were that much in the title race. They were ahead of Man City. Do you believe they are a better team than last season? Do you believe they can go toe-to-toe with Man City and Liverpool to win the league, to actually win it? That's what I'm asking.
I think Arsenal could win the league.
All right.
Yes. I don't think they will win the league. Do I think they're a better team than last year? No. Do I think they've got more experience than last year? Yes. Yeah, and that's what it's about, experience. Just to recap, they did not win the league last year. I didn't not win the league last year because they weren't good enough. They lost it because they bottled it. Yeah. Now hold that for 1 second. Yeah, and understand that that's not me trying to roast Arsenal. That's just the facts. Now, as painful as that was for the Arsenal fans, this season, that will have a slight benefit for them because when they get into that situation again in the crunch games, which they're already starting to show as they beat Man City at home and they beat Liverpool at home, they're able to handle that pressure better because they've been in that situation before. It's just anything like life, yeah? But for me, it's difficult for Arsenal to win the league. I'll tell you why. Because for me, they need to beat Manchester City at the Etihad, in my opinion. They need to win that game, not just draw. I think they need to win it. And I also feel that they need to win every game in the league up until that point. Which
every game. They need to win every game in the league.
I believe so. I believe so. So they need to be
Can West they do Ham. It then?
Well, these are the games they've got. They've got West Ham, Burnley, Newcastle, Sheffield United, Brentford, Chelsea, City. Yeah? So they've got a couple tough games in there. Is it completely out of possibility that they could win all those games? No, I think that there's a good chance that they could win all those games, but they do have some tricky games. West Ham at the weekend, tricky. Even going to Burnley, as bad as they are, we all know going to Burnley is not always an easy place to play football, man. Newcastle, that'll be tricky. Maybe.
Okay,
Brentford could be a difficult game.
No, they play at home. They play at home.
Chelsea, Chelsea on their day. Can be a decent team, as we've seen last night.
I think it's West Ham, LB.
Listen, whatever it is,
we're lucky to beat Brentford. Brentford ain't no easy,
Brentford ain't no easy opposition. Brentford a good team, but it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant, Mo. It's irrelevant. All they need to do now is get the
on your face. He's gonna say, "Man City were lucky to beat Brentford." You didn't see the smirk, LB. It went over your head. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into this.
I put it to the side.
Phil Foden, you get me? Brentford's man.
It's irrelevant, yeah? It's irrelevant. I'm chill, bro. I'm trying to speak about Arsenal. I'm trying to answer the question.
God.
It's irrelevant, yeah, about who they're beating in this situation. They just need to win every game now until the City game and then beat City. So they've got to win now the next 7 Premier League games, in my opinion. That's it. They've got to win the next 7 games.
And you know why it's more difficult? LB will tell you right now. Would you rather face Arsenal at the Etihad or Liverpool at Anfield? The answer is Arsenal at the Etihad, obviously, right? Because of home advantage, all that stuff. For us, we also need to beat City, but we need to beat City at Anfield, which is completely different to beating
Oh,
City.
so you think
away
you're
at home.
ahead of them in the picking order?
Liverpool ahead of Arsenal, you mean, or ahead of
Yes,
City?
ahead of Arsenal. You think you're
Yes,
ahead of
yes.
Arsenal?
I think right now, yes.
Okay, I didn't get that because a lot of Arsenal fans said after they beat Liverpool, they think they are ahead of Arsenal in that.
No. And by the way, also next, like this Sunday, or actually, is it this Sunday or this? No, it is this Sunday. This Sunday, if Arsenal lose to West Ham, everything Jamie Carragher says is actually true now.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you know
better
how,
win. You better win.
Yeah, like you know what it is. This game against West Ham, you best win, because if you do not win this West Ham game, bro, everything that was said is just true. You know, I'm sorry, like, you know. So look, Arsenal are the third favorites. It's a possibility they win the league 100%. I was never one of those guys at the start of the season. Oh my God, look, Spurs are better than Arsenal. I never said that shit. All three teams are in the title race, and I'll stick by that till May. It's going to be a great title race with many changing stuff and shit like that. But we just have to wait and see what happens. For me, they have to just beat West Ham now and carry on winning these games. And by the way, even like the whole top six, beating a top six side and beating City and all this shit, if you win the rest of your games, you should be in a good position anyway, even if you don't beat City. So like if you beat, like, oh, there's 15 Premier League games left. If we win 14 of them, we have a big possibility of winning the league. Like, you know, so it's not just about beating City full stop, you know? So yeah, it's about consistency. Like LB, you know, I think LB gets what he's saying as well. He's not just saying beat City and that's it. No, you've got to beat West Ham, you've got to beat Burnley, you've got to beat all these teams that he mentioned. That's the thing, basically.
I actually believe that Arsenal can win the league and they have a chance of winning the league. I'm not going to say they won't win the league because I believe that if Arsenal beat West Ham, they will go on a run. I genuinely believe this. If Arsenal beat West Ham, and they have a possibility, I actually think they can win the league. In my opinion, they absolutely can win the league. They have what they did is that they put themselves in a very, very good place to win the league, to actually go win the league. They can go to the Etihad and get a draw or something. Nobody said they're gonna win against Man City at the Emirates, but they did. No matter what the circumstances are. No matter what the circumstances, Liverpool went to the Etihad, defended, and got a draw. No matter what the circumstances are, Arsenal put themselves in a place to actually go and do it. It's in their hands. It's not in anybody else's hands. It's in their hands. It's in their hands. Listen, I wanted to speak a little bit about the Foden situation. To be honest, Foden played an absolutely fantastic game. And I discussed this, right? And we asked people, of course, you redirected LB, and a lot of City fans got triggered when I said I would choose Saka still over Foden. But the way Foden is playing, the coach he's under, the teammates, and also if they win the league this year, Man City, which is they are closer to win the league, right? I think at that point, right? I think to that point, you need to say that Foden maybe will have a better future, especially if Saka stays at Arsenal. Do you agree with this? If Foden stays at Man City and Saka stays at Arsenal, do you believe that Foden have a bigger future than Saka?
Well, Foden's a better player than Saka, so yeah, he got a better future than Saka. He's more versatile than Saka. He can play in multiple positions. Left wing, right wing, striker, midfield, left back, according to Pep Guardiola. You know what I mean? So I think Foden is by far better.
By far? Really? By far?
I think technically he's by far. I think he's technically much clearer than Saka.
Technically, yes. Technically, as a technician.
What does that mean technically? Technically, like a dribbling? Yes, he's better than Saka dribbling.
Just as a better
but is he better than Saka as a footballer? What I mean,
yes,
physically, speed.
He is he's better than Saka as a footballer. Yes, he is.
Okay. Technically, dribbling, yes. I believe Saka physically is stronger than him, right? I believe Saka is maybe the crossing and all the stuff is better than him. There are aspects in Saka's game that are better than him. As a winger, I think Saka is a better player as a winger, right? Like if you're asking to go Real Madrid tomorrow, who's to play in the right wing? I think Saka can do it for Real Madrid.
I agree.
I think so. Like if you're asking, however, the question is, if you have one spot left in your squad and you need one player and you have Saka or Foden, who would you choose? A lot of people will say Foden. I still think at the current moment I would choose Saka.
That's wild.
I take Saka as well, like because he can also play left back.
You're taking the piss, or you're
and he can play left wing back as well.
And I'll tell you why I take Saka still, because I still think you're laughing. I still think that Foden is talented and everything, but I still think that Foden needs to show me consistently that he can play in that 10. Yes, he has showed me this season has been absolutely fantastic.
Why does he have to show you consistently that he has to play in one position? Is it
okay? So when he played right wing, bro, nobody liked him. You guys didn't like him. You guys didn't.
I never said that.
Okay, not you. A lot of City fan base said I don't like him at right wing. That means he wasn't convinced. He wasn't convincing people at right wing.
I don't think people said he didn't like him at right wing.
Oh, come on, LB. Now you're all right.
I think right wing's his second best position.
Saka at Manchester City would look world class, and Foden at Arsenal would look average.
That's just wild.
That is not wild. Context of the team matters for me. I've always been like this my whole life, and I will continue to be like this. No. I don't just throw around numbers and stats and trophies. I look at context. I think Saka has improved. I think Saka has gotten better every single year. I think if I showed you clips of Foden this year compared to Foden when he first broke out, it's the same player for me. I don't think he's gotten better. Yeah, but because of his technical ability and because of the natural talent he has, he will have games like this. Foden's problem for me, I agree with Mo, is consistency. There is no real consistency there. Because Phil Foden is sometimes heavily criticized and sometimes, like, obviously overly praised. So there's no in the middle with him because it's not just a consistent level of performance.
But we're not.
And what proves this? 1 second. What proves this? When he first came out, everyone knows this. Everyone knows this, and you know you're a liar if you're denying this. When he first came out, Foden was compared to Mbappe. I still remember to this very second. Foden was compared to Mbappe. Now Phil Foden is compared to Saka. Tells you all you need to know.
No. That's not my fault that you guys, are blind to see what Phil Foden does as a football player. Phil Foden's 7th on Pep Guardiola's all-time goals and assist players that he's managed. Yeah, and think of some of the players that he's managed there as well. And this is a player apparently who doesn't play for us. He comes off the bench. Yeah, so again, this is nonsense. He's been our best player this season. Unbelievable. Yeah, still only 23. And he's got so much more.
Can I ask you something? Is Sterling in that
best
list?
player this season is Cap, by the way. I don't agree with that.
Is Sterling on that list, LB? I really don't know.
Third.
There you are. I don't rate Sterling. No, doesn't. 99% people don't rate Sterling.
Wow.
Disrespect there is absolutely mad. Right there.
Wow. The disrespect there is wild.
Oh my God.
Big up Sylvia as well for speaking.
One question.
That is mad disrespect, bro.
Oh my God.
I can't believe that what I'm listening to.
He said Foden is 7th. And I'm like, well, by the way, LB, I swear I didn't know. I was asking you and I didn't know if he's on that list.
Disrespect on Sterling's a madness. Sterling was sick for a City for a long time.
There you are. Don't you dare do Sterling front. Don't you dare.
Was Sterling up there in a calendar year with Messi and Ronaldo? You guys are being mad. You guys are just like not seeing any good football. I feel sorry for you guys.
What? We're literally telling you Foden is a fantastic player. And
Sterling was up there with Messi and Ronaldo.
I am not talking about Sterling.
No, he wasn't.
I'm not giving Sterling.
No, he wasn't. I get the stats for HUSAM. Yes, he was. He was up there for a calendar year. He had over 50 goal involvements.
Said no one ever.
Apart from the stats. You guys are just so many agendas.
18 had more GA than all of them.
You guys have got so many agendas that you can't just accept like legit.
What agendas have we got? That we don't rate Sterling? You call that an agenda?
Look at the way that you just laughed at Sterling. He was absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't laugh at Sterling. 100%. I didn't laugh at Sterling, right? I didn't laugh at Sterling. I laughed at the fact that when you provide a stat, you have to have greats in there and Foden with them. The fact that Sterling is 3rd in that list, that means this list is irrelevant. Because that means Pep Guardiola is the one who made Sterling 3rd in that list. Well, he managed Pedro, he managed Messi, he managed David Villa, and you're putting Sterling on that list. That this proves this list completely. We shouldn't use this list in our argument. Use a different
and
argument.
Mo, you know what
That's
proves
the
your
point.
point? You know what proves your point? The fact that Sterling is third on the list as well, so high on the list.
Exactly.
All you need
I
to
mean,
know.
this list is what there is a word for it. I don't know. Like there is a word for it. Is
And LB now needs to do Sterling prop so he can prop Foden. So he's being a shameless fraud. Talking
okay. So
about,
let's
I don't need to
establish
do
something
Sterling.
to
Messi and
people.
Ronaldo.
I actually think it's the other way around. I actually think Man City fans are sensitive. I genuinely
Yes.
think that.
Most
We
sensitive
literally
fans
sat
by
here.
far.
We literally
By far.
sat here and told you Sterling is
So
absolutely
sensitive.
phenomenal. And I told, see the difference.
You
I
did not
told you.
say that. You absolutely
I
phenomenal.
absolutely. Okay, let me prove that you're wrong.
Yes,
Rewind
man.
the
I'm
tape.
115 in the chat.
Rewind the tape. And people in the chat, didn't I say that because Sterling is going to play under, because Foden, sorry, not Sterling, Foden, I'm sorry, I apologize. I said Foden is fantastic player. If he stays under Pep and the amount of trophies and the player he plays with, I said probably he's going to reach higher levels than Saka. Did I or did I not say that? And because Saka's going to stay at Arsenal, HUSAM came back and said, this is why if Saka leaves Arsenal, I think he will be better. Simple as that. The difference is I am not saying that Foden is a bad player. Every time I'm watching the guy, I'm entertained. I'm actually entertained. Phil Foden, right? But I'm also entertained by Saka. That the way there are two different players. Foden is more of a trickery player, glides between the lines and stuff like this. Saka for me is a winger. Saka for me is a winger. He's a pure winger. You give him the ball with his back to the forward, he doesn't lose it. He doesn't get bodied off the ball. That's an attribute. The turn, Saka one-on-one on the side, on the wingers. I think he's
Saka's
lethal.
the better athlete, basically. I agree.
Something like, yes. Also with ball ability, he can cross, he can shoot, he can bend it with the left foot, he can cut inside. Come on, people just want to put Saka in one aspect. That I think the Saka hate is real, and I think because he plays for Arsenal. Genuinely, I think because he plays for Arsenal. And because Arsenal fans do this. Saka's better than Vinny. Saka's better than Salah. Like,
Yeah,
they do
Arsenal
this.
fans are crazy as well. Arsenal
They
fans
do
made
this.
Saka hated because of the shit
Yes,
they...
because they do that. That's the problem. But if they put Saka in the same, like Man City do with Foden, they say Foden is a good player. He's very good, but he isn't better than KDB. He isn't better than this. He needs to do that. He needs to do this. Well, Arsenal fans come out and said, oh, Saka is better than Salah. What are you saying now? They just literally put that out and let you discuss it. I'm like, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, last season they said Saka's better than Mo. He's better than Vinny. I'm like, yo, you guys relax.
I said
Saka.
By the way, Mo said Sterling is the most underrated. I said Sterling is the most overrated English player ever. Are you hearing?
Overrated. I agree.
Overrated. He's the most overrated ever. But anyway, listen, I don't know, but I think, in my opinion, okay, if KDB stays 2 more years, when is Foden gonna be the superstar for City?
Never.
Why is the headlines, unless Foden scores a hat-trick or does this, why the headlines are always KDB?
He's been our best player.
Genuine question. I actually believe Julian Alvarez has been your best player.
He's not been our best player.
No, Rodri's been their best player.
No, he's not. Foden has.
See, the fact
Anytime
that we're all
Rodri
saying this, I know who has been their
Don't
best player. I genuinely know who has been. It's Pep Guardiola. The fact that we're all sitting here saying all of this, it's one guy only. It's Pep Guardiola. It's Pep Guardiola. Rodri has been absolutely fantastic for you because Rodri
doesn't play a game, they look like shit. Come on, man.
Rodri added something completely different. And I was speaking to Mohamed Salah about this. It's something that we have never seen in a DM before. He added goals, he added assists, he added late runs to the 18 consistently, not like once in a blue moon. Like Rodri added something, and this is why people just hate it when I say Rodri is arguably one of the best DMs we have seen, especially under Pep Guardiola. Anyway,
I don't think that's a crazy take. That's a good take.
Actually, because he added the goals, bro. Like, he added the goals. DMs normally pass the ball around, get involved. The guy is adding and clutch goals.
No, I think Rodri's complete. Rodri's complete and he's clutch as well. That's why he's City's best player.
Yeah.
But anyway, Rodri
have a problem with clutchness a little bit.
He's not been our best player this year.
He has been.
I disagree.
All the games you have points and Rodri ain't there.
One of the people that don't realize, and people talk about
the games that you dropped points and the games that you lost, Rodri in there.
Yeah, Rodri hasn't lost.
And by the way, even if you notice, never mind games that he didn't play in, games that he did play in and get sent off, I'll remind you, LB, that Forest last 30 minutes without Rodri, Man City looked like shit in that game. And even you, I think you said it yourself in the last 30 minutes without Rodri. Rodri is that important. I think Rodri is definitely, he's the best DM in the world and he's Man City's best player. I don't even think that's an agenda-driven take.
Yeah, but I didn't disagree with that. I just said I don't think he's been our best player this year.
Fair, of course.
But he's probably our best player. He's our most important player. I agree with that.
Yes, and the best for me.
Yeah, possibly the best with Kevin De Bruyne. Probably them two.
Kevin De Bruyne
And
like
Haaland,
6 games, bro.
Importance as well.
Oh my god, bro! That's not what we're talking about, Mo. We're speaking about who's the best player.
Oh, the best player for Man City.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Rodri. I think KDB.
By the way, you saying Alvarez was very fraudulent.
No, in the beginning of the season, he was winning them every game for 7 games.
At the start of the season, yes.
And then lately, lately, Alvarez has been clutch for them as well.
Well.
So in the middle, no. Lately, he has been clutch.
No, lately he has been playing a bit better recently.
Way better.
I think over the last 2-3 months has dropped off completely.
No. So he dropped for a couple of months in the middle only.
Since Club World Cup in Saudi Arabia, he's been good again.
Which is like a month ago, right? A month and a half ago.
I watched every City game. I think Alvarez.
No, wallahi. I think you're harsh on Alvarez. Alvarez has been absolutely good.
I'm not harsh on him at all, Yahi. I'm not harsh. Don't say I'm harsh because I just don't think he's City's best player. I'm saying
I never said it. Yeah, he's kind of like.
I'm saying Rodri is City's best player, and then you've got KDB, and then you've got Haaland for me.
Rodri is.
So these guys.
Rodri is the best player for me.
Scored 4 goals in his last 5 Premier League games.
Oh my god!
Exactly. That's what I said. He has been playing very well for a month.
Them in the same game, you fraud. Look at this guy.
But he still got 4 goals in his last 5 Premier League games.
Oh my days!
So he scored against Everton, scored against.
You sound like the people who do Darwin Núñez prop.
No. You're just gutted because I've just proved your point wrong.
No, I mean you haven't proven shit wrong. At the start of the season, I was saying Julian Alvarez was playing at best player in the world level. Now I don't think he's City's best player. How's that a crazy take?
No. You just said he's been bad recently. You said he's been bad.
I don't think recently he's been playing like he was at the start of the season.
He isn't, but he's gotten much better than that month that he dropped a couple of months.
Yeah, he's been good recently.
Let me do these couple of super chats.
We can agree to disagree. Okay.
Let's Collier is saying Mo start, bench, drop, Crespo, Ruud, and Haaland.
I think that's very easy, to be honest with you.
Okay, so
start Crespo, bench Haaland, sell Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Also, Haaland's like a completely different striker.
Yeah, you know why? No. Haaland is not different. Haaland is basically a more pace and power version of Ruud van Nistelrooy. So why would I keep the slower version, basically?
I'm with you. I was taught Crespo, bench Haaland, and just said Ruud van Nistelrooy was good, but he's not like complete striker at all. Like, I agree with that.
I thought Van der Sar was a good striker, man.
He was good, man. That's why it's. I'm not gonna give you Crespo, Haaland, and Michu, and I'm telling you, a bench. Like I have to. It has to be a tough choice. Ruud is very good. I'm like,
as well. Shut up, Michu. I was watching something about him yesterday.
I'm like,
he went back to like Real Oviedo, and he became like a vice chairman or some shit. Like
start, bench, drop. Crespo, Haaland, and Ricky Lambert. We're not gonna do this. This is not gonna be a question. Okay, halftime, my brothers. I hope you had good days, and I hope your teams lose more. Big up Jordan, though. Thank you so much. Halftime hooks. For this, your name should be Hooks.
My brother, man. Big up to you.
To be honest, your name should be Hooks.
Listen, this Saturday, if we beat Qatar, inshallah, the parties in my city, in my country, are gonna be insane.
Yeah,
like people who follow me on Snap, like genuinely now, jokes aside, saw what happened like last Tuesday, bro. The celebrations were mental. Fires, burning tires. There were tractors celebrate. It was just all madness in the streets. Beep, fires, flags everywhere.
Yeah, Jari here is saying Sarah needs to stay off the hashish and the mukhaddarat. If you know, you know. Wallahi, Jari, thank you so much. Big up for the super chat.
So that's Sarah.
Collier is saying no team is passing 90 points this season. I've
never met a Sarah I liked my whole life.
I have, maybe. I have a cousin named Sarah. No team is passing 90 points. Probably you're right.
Nah, there's a possibility.
A possibility, but do you think it's going to happen?
No, but early 90s more, not 98, like 91. Early 90s.
You really think
because
so?
there's nothing stopping, and I mean nothing stopping Man City of winning the next 15 games or Liverpool winning the next 15 games.
Wow.
It's a
possibility. You think they're going to win 15 games?
I think it's a genuine, genuinely, jokes aside, that there's a possibility City win 15 in a row, win the league, and there's a possibility Liverpool win 15 in a row, win the league. I'm being dead ass right now. I'm not even joking.
Okay, so watch. This is now you're a City fan, apparently. Is it a stretch to say Foden is a Premier League legend at the age of 23? But how do I respond to a super chat like this? Like, seriously, how?
Premier League legend a step too far.
How am I responding to? Even LB cannot sit here and claim he's a Premier League legend.
I don't even think if LB is shameless enough to claim.
Yes, I don't think so.
I don't need to. Yeah. By the time he ends his career, he'll be a Premier League legend. So
yeah, but that's not the question, LB. He says at 23 right now. Don't be a fraud. Answer it with a straight face, LB.
I would say.
Not legend is a big thing.
Not a legend. Well, a legend is something that's surely a legend is something that's been in the past, right? It's not something that now, unless like it's really great, someone like a Messi or Ronaldo. Typically, when you speak about a legend, it's something that's happened in the past, is it not?
Yeah.
No, but a legend of the game is someone who's also put the time in. Like that. Okay, I'll give you an example of a legend of a Premier League from your club. Aguero is a legend of the Premier League from your club. KDB is a legend of the Premier League from your club. Yaya Toure, Vincent Kompany. These are legends from like Man City, legends of the Premier League. Like, I don't think legend is a guy who even has like a good 3-4 years. Like, you need to wait, bro. You need to wait. You need to wait because legends are built off of like a decade of football, bro. Like, you know, Stevie G is a legend, Lampard's a legend, Drogba's a legend. Like, legends is people, bro. You're talking about like 20 years and shit like that. Like, it's too early to say that about Foden.
Yeah. Jari's saying City fans compare Fat Ginger to Zidane. Oof. Who's Fat Ginger?
The reason why people criticize KDB, there's one guy, and he's bald. It's not Pep Guardiola. It's called Professor Hamza. He's genuinely the reason why people hate on KDB. I actually realize this. The more people I know that hate on KDB are people from Hamza's circle, basically.
I would take Foden over Odegaard in the midfield. No. Would you guys do that?
Yeah.
No.
Really? Odegaard's well overrated.
People were comparing Odegaard to like KDB and shit like this in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they're dumb, bro.
I think that's criminal.
Yeah, they're dumb, innit? That's why.
I say Madison is better than KD than Odegaard. Odegaard is
I'd take Madison over Odegaard. So people are too these days bothered about winning these player battles. Yeah,
okay.
Than actually just focusing on their own team and shit. Which is why last year we was told that Partey's the best CDM in the world. Odegaard's the best offensive player in the world. Saka's the best winger in the world. Ben White's the best right back in the world. Saliba's the best centre back in the world. Yeah, this is why we told all this.
Did you see Gal's last question? How many Bayern Munich players get into the Arsenal team?
I don't know. I'll have to go through the team.
Anyway, Mark here is saying Saka.
That's actually not a bad question because one thing you know about me is I've been consistent with Bayern or
you don't like Bayern.
I do not think Bayern is a contender for the Champions League even to begin with. I think whenever I've been asked about favorites, I say Man City, Real Madrid, I say Inter, I say Atletico, I say all these clubs before Bayern Munich. A club that needed a last-minute winner to beat Manchester United at home 4-3 is not a club I'm taking seriously for the Champions League. I'm sorry.
Saka has had some dreadful games, far too inconsistent, Foden clear all day long. Here's the problem, which is someone said that yesterday in a comment. He said, Saka plays every game. An Arsenal team can carry him. If Saka drops a stinker, it will show. You will see it, and people will talk about it. If Foden doesn't play well, there is KDB, there is Alvarez, there is Haaland, there is Doku, there is Rodri. There's plenty of people to carry him, right? And if Foden drops a bad game, he would sit on the bench the next day. The next game. You know what I mean? Like, they can afford to give Foden a break if he's exhausted, if he's tired, that's nothing against him. It's just he isn't a better team and a better club. It's simple.
You can't use that as an argument to discredit him.
See, I just said that. You're not listening. You're ready to jump at a gun. I said you can't use that against Foden, but these are facts. So I can't use this against Saka as well, because he fucking play every fucking minute in every single competition. The guy gets no rest, and the guy doesn't have anybody around him to carry him. If he drops a stinker, Odegaard drops a stinker too. Like, Odegaard isn't carrying Saka. It's
Yeah, but let's also
that.
not pretend, that like Arsenal don't have some decent players.
But not like Man City. Not close to Man
Correct.
City.
But they do have some decent players.
Like, yes, they do, but not close to Man City.
I agree with that.
Like, this is the, as much as Declan Rice has been consistent, the flair and the clutch in Rodri and the experience beats that. You can be as consistent as you can, but Rodri comes out clutch. Rodri, like, he has the experience to carry a midfield, to tell people around him where to be. Declan Rice, not yet. There's a big difference between both. Yeah, you can be as consistent as you can, but
no one carries in Manchester City, bro. The word carry has been fucked by this generation. I'm so sorry. Like, the word carry is such a big word, and people just throw it around. Saka doesn't carry Arsenal. Foden doesn't carry City. The word carry is a massive word. When you carry a team, it's when you put a team on your back and you go like, I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you to the finish line. And carrying a team is you have to carry basically average players. You cannot carry world-class players. You cannot carry fantastic players. Like, with all due respect. Like, Gerrard in 04-05 was carry. Like, that's carry, bro. You cannot, like, respectfully, no one's carrying Ruben Diaz. No one's carrying Ederson. No one's carrying Walker. No one's carrying KDB, Rodri, all these. Same thing with Arsenal. Like, it's not like Saka's carrying Saliba. No, he's not. It's such bullshit, bro. This word.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask
we need to look at the word carry for what it really is.
Okay, can I ask
Carrying
a question?
is a big, big word.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do Rodri, KDB, and the big players at Man City carry players like Foden if they are not playing well? Do they carry Julian Alvarez?
Yes.
Wait, LB, let me ask him, because let me ask him. Do you believe that
as a collective,
Foden, as a collective, they carry someone like Foden?
Yes, 100%. If KDB has a good game, it doesn't matter if Foden plays like shit. It doesn't matter. But if Saka has an unbelievable game and Saliba plays like shit, it matters. So I agree with you. I agree with you in terms of
this is why I use the word carry. Does that make sense?
No, but the word carry itself as a singular player is big. Because what did you just say? You said Rodri and KDB as an example, or Ruben Diaz, they can carry Foden.
But if Rodri is playing bad, Husam, that's what I'm talking. If Rodri is playing bad, can anybody? Okay, let me ask the question.
Carry Manchester City.
No. Let me ask. If Rodri is playing bad, can anybody carry Rodri, or it's gonna show right away?
No, it's gonna show.
If KDB is the main guy in the midfield and he's had a bad game, is it gonna show?
Yes, it will show.
Okay. If Foden is playing in the midfield and he's having a bad game, but the others are having a good game, is it gonna show?
No.
Okay, you proved my point.
No one gives a fuck.
That's it.
Yeah.
Agendas will agenda, LB. But this is fact. Do you disagree with this? LB, I actually think it's very logical. I think it's very logical.
The word carry is a big word, bro. We cannot throw it around. How can you claim one player carries Manchester City? That's so disrespectful.
Oh my God,
to all the great players and the manager you have there, bro. Have some shame. You have Pep Guardiola. You've got about 20 players who play in your club week in, week out, and you're gonna claim one carries the other 19. Well, I have some shame. Carrying is something big. Ivan Toney carries a Brentford. Okay, I agree with that. Because his teammates are Janelt and Neil Mopai and blah, blah, blah. Okay, no problem. Toney carries them. But what you cannot do is sit up here and claim like a team stacked with talent is being carried. I'll give an example, like the end of the COVID season, 2020-2021, where Liverpool had all these injuries, no Virgil, everyone playing like shit. Salah carried us to top 4 is a fact. The last 10 games, he got like 15 GA, I think, in the last 10 games. We got top 4, fair enough. Okay, we got Champions League football. We done what we had to. He carried those shit players to top 4. But what we cannot sit up here and say is, like, right now, I cannot claim Salah carries Liverpool. It's not true. Salah did not carry Liverpool this season. He did not carry Liverpool in even 17-18 when he broke the goals record. You cannot say carried, because carry is a big word. So carry sometimes happens over a season or over a stretch of games, but carry is something where everyone's playing like shit and you're the obvious superstar of the team and you're carrying the team through. That's carry. That's all I'm saying. So the word carry
LB, for real, the questions I asked and Do you think is wrong what Sam said? Genuinely, wallahi, there's no agenda.
I don't even know what he said, bro.
Okay, so he said if Rodri is having a bad game, it will show in Man City. If KDB in the midfield and having a bad game, it will show, right? Even if the others are playing well. He said even if the others are playing well. But if Foden's having a bad game and the rest of the team are playing well, it won't show. Man City is still good.
Well, actually, that's the data doesn't provide that. The data don't back that up.
So that never happened because Rodri never having a bad game.
What? I don't know what you're going on about, bro. I don't get it. I just answered your question about Foden, and then you're talking about Rodri.
No. You said Foden.
That's what you just
Foden never had a bad game. If Foden's having a bad game,
had bad games, yeah.
Okay, if Foden's having a bad game,
and I just said the data backs up that when Foden has bad games, City don't do well.
Okay, so you're saying Sam is waffling, so that's fine. Okay, yeah. I wanted the answer. I actually wanted you to answer it. So yes,
I just don't really get what we're talking about. I've just answered the fact that when Foden has a bad game, City don't do well. I don't know what this carrying stuff is talking about. I don't get it. I don't get what people are on about when they talk about carrying. Carrying what? What are you talking about carrying? Teams that win trebles don't get carried.
Yeah, but that's my point. I agree with you 100%.
So this is why I can't speak about this conversation because I've not seen my team get carried. My team actually wins stuff. That's all I can say.
But you could get carried to a trophy. To be fair,
I don't think you can get carried to a trophy, bro.
I think you can.
You can't get carried to a Premier League, a Champions League. You can't get carried to those.
Gerrard carried us all 4 or 5, factually speaking.
He missed 5 of those.
You can. You know what's funny about you, LB? Like deep down, you know what I'm saying is low key true. Like that year, there's no way we should have won that, but that man just done some next level shit in the games. Like
you say he led you, but to say he carried the team, I don't think you can say he
did
carried.
because we were.
I don't think he should.
Who's this?
Gerrard. He wants to start the Gerrard.
4 or 5.
Oh, we're not going back there. We're not going to go back there. We're not going to go back to Gerrard thing. Mark is saying Saka has had dreadful games, far too inconsistent. Foden clear all day. We answered this. Jari is saying biggest talent: Owen, Rooney, Gerrard.
Rooney.
In that order.
Rooney.
You think the biggest talent was Owen, Rooney, and then Gerrard?
I'll tell you what it is. Biggest talent. First of all, I actually hate Michael Owen. He's the reason I started supporting Liverpool, and then this fucker moves to United. Once a man never read. However, Michael Owen was the Mbappe before the Mbappe.
He wanted to go back to Liverpool, though.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. That doesn't mean you play for Man United.
Wait, but you rejected him.
Listen, I'm not going to use a YouTube example because I don't want to get people in trouble, but I'm not going to go to other channels just because me and someone are fighting. Like, that's just not how it goes. Like, I'm sorry. So even if someone says, no, don't come on my channel, I'm still not going on the other channel based on principle. Bro, you're a Liverpool player. You're not going to go and listen, respectfully, when Michael Owen first came out, bro, like everyone knows what Michael Owen was. I don't think Gerrard had the hype of the other two. I think Gerrard's consistency and improvement over the years made him a Premier League great and a legend. But in terms of talent, I think Owen and Rooney, I think probably fair to say that they were the two biggest talents coming out of England probably last like 30, 40 years.
Yeah, but as footballers, I'd put Owen at the end of that.
I actually believe it's Rooney, Gerrard, and then Owen.
Yeah,
yes,
I agree with
you, LB, but the question is talent.
But the word, Sam, I think the word talented gets thrown away. Van Dijk is talented. Alisson is talented. I keep telling you this. If you are to choose one of these three, who would you choose? I would choose Rooney first. I would choose Gerrard, and then I would choose Owen. This is my choice.
In terms of talent, that would
talent as a footballer. He can be talented as a midfielder, as a defender, as a right back, as a left back, as a striker, as a goalkeeper. That's also talent. People just don't fall off the Van Dijks don't fall off the skies.
Okay. Did you unstart the super chat or did you start? Is it still
what
there?
Do you want?
يا أخي, click on it again. يا أخي,
I don't have it, but I can find it.
يا أخي, the guy's question is very simple. Who's the biggest talent? يعني you cannot change the super chat just because you want to
start. The word talent, but that's what I mean. I believe.
Okay, the word talent is now coming out. They all came out. Breakthrough season when they first came out. يعني the first year, the first 2 years, whatever it is. Wayne Rooney's come out at Everton and Michael Owen's come out at Liverpool. For me, in terms of talent, these two were like it. Gerrard didn't come out that way. You get it? So we're talking about talent now. We're talking about that's his question.
You
So when
just-
Michael Owen,
okay,
well,
okay.
who was Michael Owen before the
Yeah,
injury?
let him finish.
Michael
LB.
Owen was
This
Kylian
is your
Mbappe from 30
interpretation of
minutes.
the super chat. The word talent is I believe a player in the 30s. This is still a talent. What are you talking about?
Allah. Khalas, okay, let's agree.
Anyway, let's move on because you lit. Oh my god,
You're
bro.
a fraud. Just
I
read
am
the
a fraud.
super chat.
Hussam knows how this story ends. City wins the EPL again. Hussam said City
Inshallah,
are
no.
favorites.
Inshallah, the story is different.
Yeah. Thank you so much for
And
the
that's
super
why I
chat.
haven't been to the cinema in a while. You know, it's just the same shit over and over. The guy gets the girl at the end, they kiss, and everyone claps, and he just fuck off. I've had enough. So that's why I wait for one. I've had one. I wait for one of the movies where it's not the same shit, to be honest with you, and then I go watch it.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Hussam, get some Liverpool greats like Nicole in your background. Do you genuinely believe that you are not favorite for the league? F the
Fuck
Super
the Super
Eagles.
Eagles. Listen, commiserations to all the South Africans. I know we have a big South African fan base who watch me and these guys as well. So commiserations to you. Obviously losing to Nigeria yesterday. Listen, I have a Luis Garcia signed shirt. I'm still waiting, probably after Ramadan or before. I'm gonna get a new setup, and we're gonna create something nice for you guys. Nice little studio and shit.
Yeah, 100%. Hussein Suyu is saying, does Salah carry Liverpool? Stop it, you bozo.
No, I've already answered this. No, Salah doesn't carry Liverpool.
No,
Bro, I keep same energy. You're telling me Salah carries Van Dijk and Trent and Alisson? No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, the word carry is big, bro.
Yeah. Beef was saying, find me the last time Rodri, Foden, or KDB dropped below a 7 performance. LB just jokers.
I can literally answer this. Dropped below a 7. Okay, no agendas. KDB just against Brentford didn't play the best. Rodri against Chelsea away from home. He played like shit in that game. Not just below 7, below 3 even. Foden, I think it's basically one game yes, one game no. For
Didn't
me, but
KDB provide the assist for Foden, the header?
I don't give a fuck who provided the assist. KDB
No,
like
but
shit.
that assist was a very good one. Like it was a fantastic pass. Like the weight, the play,
we took the lead.
The run.
We took the lead on that as well.
That was absolutely. But that's his job, ya akhi. It's KDB's job. They literally took the lead in
His
that
job is
moment.
to create chances.
Every time KDB gets one assist, let's give him a
No,
7.
but it's not assist. He didn't like pass it like this, bro. The guy played a fantastic through ball in the air to exactly Phil Foden's head. He just had to redirect it to the goal.
Okay, last time KDB dropped below 7, Spurs away, FA Cup. Happy now?
Okay, I don't. Okay, so you choose that. I can't remember.
Khalas,
I'm talking about the Brentford game.
Argue.
It was fantastic. I'm not gonna argue.
Bro, players drop below 7.
Everybody does, bro.
Bevo, to claim that a player is playing above 7 the whole year is just ludicrous. Like, there is no player in this whole league that plays above 7 every game. Like, come on, man. Have some shame. Honestly.
Cooler is saying Messi 2019 carried Barcelona. The team was playing like shit. Okay, I'm gonna say
I agree with it.
Messi carried Barcelona, period. All right. There is a lot of Barcelona fans around in the world that are just Messi fans. So Messi carried Barcelona, period.
I disagree. I think 2019 he did. They won the Copa del Rey. That was a shit team.
He didn't carry them, period.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, he did. Because Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, Puyol, Piqué, Daniel.
These are all just shite players, according to me.
David Villa, Pedro, Eto'o,
I'm not going into this argument. I believe Messi is a get out of jail card. If you play Monopoly, you know what I'm talking about.
Of course, he's a get out of jail card because he's the best player in the world. Doesn't mean he carried the team.
Without Messi, Barcelona don't win the majority of these trophies. With Messi, they win it. That's it.
No,
without Xavi, if you remove Xavi, put Pirlo. If you remove them, put Gerrard. If you remove Iniesta, put anybody. Okay, let me just tell. If you remove Xavi, put Makalili. If you remove anybody,
you can't just do that though. You can't do that to show your agenda.
Let me finish, so you know where I'm going. If you remove Puyol, put Konate. If you remove BK, put whatever. Put Konate.
You're gonna get yourself in trouble. Move on.
Okay, if you remove that, right, and if you remove Messi, put anyone else, they don't win these trophies. Simple
if my auntie had wheels, she'd be a bike. Yeah, this is not a true situation,
bro.
God, yeah, you can't just say, "Oh my God." If you take this player,
Messi is the guy. Messi is the one who made this Barcelona team.
My grandmother had wheels; she would be a bike.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This guy, man.
Move on. We're never gonna agree on this. We're never gonna agree on this.
Take him out.
We never. I just to prove the point. Because if I say the statement like this, you won't believe it. I'm just trying to prove it to you.
No. I don't believe it because it's not true. So then what you have to do to make your argument
it's not true in your books. It's not true in your books. It's true in my books.
It's not true in your books.
It's not true in your books.
No, it is true in my books. The reason it's not
exactly,
true in your
it's
books
true in my books.
You have to start changing other players in the team to make it be believable. Because you go, oh, well, you take these
I believe that without Messi, they don't win. I believe without the other players, they win. That's a definition of someone who's carrying the team.
No, that's not carrying the team at all.
No,
that is just
that's not carrying the team. That means you're not.
They're all carrying. Okay, they're all carrying the team. Okay, let me just rephrase that so that the guys will like sit and their asses will be not on fire. All of them carry the team. It is fine. But Messi is the only one that if he's removed, they're not the same. The only one in this team.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Genuinely, to disprove your point.
No, I don't want you to ask me a question.
No, because now Mr. Devil's Advocate is in trouble. Based on what he said 10 minutes ago.
I'm not in trouble.
No, wait. If Rodri doesn't play from August until May, do City win the league?
No.
If Haaland doesn't play, do they win the league?
Yes.
If KDB doesn't play, do they win the league?
No.
So Rodri and KDB carry Manchester City.
Rodri and KDB are the difference makers, yes.
Big carry Manchester City.
Yes. Without no.
But you told us 10 minutes ago that you cannot carry world-class players. So what happened?
What do you mean? You're the one who said that.
You told us
who said that, not me, bro.
No carry. LB, you see what he just did?
Carry, bro. Oh, you're a fraud. Wallahi,
I just think this
define carry, bro.
Is just a stupid
okay, to be honest with you, define carry first. Define carry.
Okay, I've defined it already for you, but you've chosen to
Can you please define it
again?
again?
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Define it again because my brain cannot.
Okay, one second, I'll tell you. As soon as he just called me out, he says, does Salah carry Liverpool? What did I say? No. Because you cannot carry world-class, very good players, by definition. Salah does not carry Trent. He does not carry Van Dijk. He does not carry Alisson. Rodri does not carry KDB. He does not carry Haaland. He does not carry Ruben Diaz. He does not carry Ederson. Carrying is something big. Carrying is when you
carry the team in the history of the sport.
Yeah, let me give you the definition. Carrying is when you take an average team, an average squad, something that is not good enough to some sort of promised land.
I know that.
It's when you put the team on your back and you win trophies.
I know where is
or you
going.
do some sort of
don't do this.
Let me define it, yeah. Or you do some sort of achievement.
We know.
Now, for Barcelona, Messi did not carry Xavi and Iniesta and Busquets and Puyol and Piqué and Eto'o and Henry and David Villa and he did not carry the whole Barcelona.
Let me explain. Let me explain then. خلاص?
He's the most important.
خلاص. Let me explain يا أخي. Let me explain please لو سمحت. Okay, LB, you're doing this. Do you know where he's going with this? He's going with this to Gerrard. This is the agenda that you're missing. He's going to Gerrard because he wants to say that a player that carries the team to a trophy, an average team, that's called carry. So let me explain to you what I mean by carry. It goes both ways, Husam. A player can take an average team to one trophy. But if a player like Messi carry a team like this to trebles, to league titles, to being the best in the history, that's called carry as well. That means, what I mean carry, for me, the word carry is that you are the only factor that elevated this team from a level to 2-3 levels above. That's the word carry for me. Definition is different. I believe without Messi, Barcelona are in the same. I believe Liverpool without Gerrard are in the same. I believe Man City without Rodri are in the same. Right?
And KDB.
That's the word carry. And KDB. That's the word carry for me. Carry for me is when you are the X factor that takes the team to 2-3 levels up. Did Messi do that or not?
On the definition.
Exactly.
I don't agree with your definition no more.
Okay, that's up to
I'm
you.
more on the definition of HUSAM.
All right, then. So the only player in the history that carried the team is one player.
No. I'll never say that.
It's Steven Gerrard.
If you
the
go back
only
to
guy
history,
that won with an average team, the only one that
I never mentioned
Gerrard. And someone tell me, okay, in the chat, someone tells me another name in the history of the sport.
Messi 2019.
In the recent, it's a Copa del Rey, bro. They didn't win shit.
Doesn't matter.
What the fuck is
my
this?
definition. I said carry them
Barcelona,
to
Atletico Bilbao win fucking
Barcelona in 2019 were fucking shit. Look at Barcelona.
Atletico Bilbao win Copa del Rey. This is bullshit. Wallah lazim.
Messi carried them.
Listen, Habibi, yes, I see your point. Athletic Bilbao, you carry a team to win a Champions League. You carry a team to win a league title
you don't
by
carry
yourself.
it to win a Champions League. You carry it to some. By the way, you could even carry
Barcelona.
A team to
Okay, Barcelona winning Copa del Rey isn't abnormal, even in their worst times. That's what I'm talking about.
Did anyone carry Leicester the year they won the league?
There are too many players that were good in that team.
There's too many. Kante, yeah.
You cannot deny Mahrez. You cannot deny Kante. You cannot deny Vardy.
I don't get
all three
why you're
played massive roles.
Listen, I need to finish.
So that's what I'm saying. Carrying happens is when you have like not that good enough of a team. Like there's so many examples, bro. There are teams who won AFCON. There are teams who won the Asian Cup. There are teams who won trophies like this, who doesn't have an all-round amazing team, but they have one superstar that's carrying, dragging them through games. Maradona carrying Argentina twice to World Cups.
But this is why I don't really like this conversation, because to me, any team that is successful by nature is likely to have a good team, and therefore is unlikely to have anyone that's carrying them. It's unlikely.
Okay, finish.
Just let me finish. It's unlikely that there's going to be one player that carries a team to success. Hence why I just don't really get
I agree with you.
I
agree with you. You're absolutely fantastic. My point about carrying a team is someone who by themselves, the only one that elevate a team from a level to 2-3 levels above. That's the
definition of most important, not carrier.
Okay, most important player.
Wait, using that logic, you probably think Salah carries Liverpool, right?
No, because there is strength. I believe Alisson and Van Dijk are important at the moment are as important as Mohamed Salah.
Fair. That's
like,
fair.
That's my point.
Okay,
like I don't think that Barcelona team has anybody as important as Messi or even close. That's my definition.
I hear what you're saying.
That's it. 100%. So maybe we disagree, but you get my point. It's simple. Yeah.
No, I get your point. It's an objective debate. I have no problem with what you're saying. We just disagree on the definition. That's it.
Yes. Halftime Hooks is saying Owen purely on talent is clear. Injuries killed him. That's what HUSAM actually said.
Yeah.
I think Hussein is saying, HUSAM, I hope you managed to get tickets for the final Qatar versus Jordan is what I hoped for.
Hamad, ya Habibi, there is no one. Wallahi, there's only the Prime Minister left for me to call. I have used all my connections. It's sold out. There is no hope. I've been trying the last 48 hours. You know, Mo, you can ask Mo. He messaged me at 3 a.m. I'm trying for tickets.
HUSAM is trying to get tickets.
Trying for tickets. Hours, 5 p.m. trying for tickets. I'm just trying for tickets 24/7. Nothing working.
7 is saying, how many Champions League did Messi carry PSG to then? He didn't, because that was the end of his career. See that you're making this. How many whatever thing Cristiano will carry Man United for? It's an end of their career. Messi is different. Messi was an animal back then. He was completely different player. Messi was an animal back then. The guy, do you guys remember the Arsenal game? What the fuck, bro? The 4 goals. What the actual fuck? Anyway, Mark is saying, did Ronaldo carry Real Madrid? Ronaldo,
no, for me.
But Ronaldo was absolutely
using Mo's definition.
Yes, exactly. That's my definition. Yeah. Ryan is saying too many flip-flop in one back game, and all of a sudden we should have signed another DM in January, and we're not good enough. Fans are so reactionary. They are so reactionary.
I agree with this, by the way. I'm so happy me and Mo agreed even pre-game. Bro, this is not a game Liverpool need to win. City come to Anfield, come tell me Liverpool need to win. I'll say, yes, we need to win. But don't come tell me if I'm going away to the Emirates, I need to win in February. No, I don't. Bro, win, lose, or draw, we just carry on. Next day, yalla, let's go again. Vincent Company, I'm sorry in advance for what's going to happen.
Zach Taylor saying, having a team built around you isn't carrying. We disagree on the definition, but you guys think, yeah, I get what you're saying, Zach. Yes, I get what people are saying. It's the definition of the word carry. But yes, thank you so much, Zach, for Super Chat. I really appreciate you. And I get what you're saying. There's a difference between building a team around somebody and carrying the team. Yes, 100%. Cooler is saying Messi brought us to a few wins short of a treble in 2019. Yeah. So that is the definition, what HUSAM's definition of a carrying a team.
Yeah, Barca 2019 were crap.
Thank you, Cooler, for this. Absolutely. And then Ijovi is saying, football is not basketball. No one carries highly successful teams.
Highly successful. But success in a singular year, yes, you could get carried to that.
Potentially. It's still unlikely. I would say it's still unlikely, but it's you potentially.
It's a possibility, yeah.
In a single season, you could potentially get one.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Cooler is saying we were 2 wins short of a treble in 2019. 100%. We did that one. No. Yeah.
You know what happened in 2019?
I think I remember, like they lost the league in the last game, and
what happened in the
2019
Champions
Liverpool, like boom, dunked on their head.
What a game. That game right there.
Bro, I have
Lord
a. Do you know I have I have a Barcelona fan that paid $4,000 with a friend to go to the Anfield game, knowing that they will dunk on Liverpool. He said it was the worst day of my life. They traveled from
I
America.
remember the atmosphere that day, bro. The camera was
Yes,
shaking.
the
The actual in-stadium camera was doing
can you
this.
imagine paying $4,000 traveling? That's $4,000 traveling from here. You support Barcelona to go to Anfield to get beat 4-0.
$1,000 for every goal.
I think that's funny. Anyway, listen, people. There was a lot of other stuff on the agenda, but I don't think we have time for this. An hour, 30 minutes is good enough. Both these guys, I think this is one of my favorite shows as well. Absolutely one of my favorite
Not
shows.
one of your favorite show. Say it as it is. Be honest. Man. I know you want to do devil's advocate and you want to praise all the other people who come on Footy Judge More. You know this is the show right here.
Kunle and Jacob are stepping up big time.
Yeah, but
we had a lot of laughs yesterday.
Like HUSAM and LB. Let's not.
Well, HUSAM and LB are top notch. But there is oh my God, there is a poll that I did, and it's saying HUSAM always right. LB is the best, has the highest percentage. LB is the best.
Yeah, but you know what it says? That's because of all the City fans in the chat. You need to understand, no one hates me on this app more than City fans.
I've not told anyone that I'm coming on this stream.
The shit that I have said about the shit I've said about
450 votes, and LB is the best. Listen,
yeah,
people,
and you know 400 of them are City fans. I promise you.
Might be.
Hamad, thank you so much for the support. You're saying Maradona in Napoli fits the definition. Yes, I'm getting, if that's the case, Maradona, Gerrard are the people. But yeah, thank you so much. Anyway, people, I really appreciate everybody that is being here. I'm not streaming today again, but tomorrow we have Staffy. Well,
yes, you are streaming. What do you mean you aren't streaming?
I'm not streaming on this channel. We are going to Al Ahwa tonight, guys.
Yes!
11 p.m. 11 p.m. So Al Ahwa, to be honest, I have to say it's the best show on YouTube, period. Like, that's it. Period. The best show on YouTube, period. Listen. So, listen, people, LB in the chat. I want, because there is one thing I want people to do here. Forget it's LB. I want everyone to subscribe to more LB. Listen, the content on that channel is amazing. More LB, it's in the description. I want him to get at least 200, 300 subscribers. If you aren't subscribed to More LB, you're absolutely missing out. More LB, I'm sure the majority of you are subscribed to XLB. More LB in the description, people. We have to do that. And if you're not subscribed to This Is Football, of course, in the description, do that. Al Ahwa tonight. And people, thank you so much for watching. And we are out of here, people. Thank you.